good to be back. I have missed working on the Miata all through winter. So today we're going to do some routine maintenance. It's been overheating a little bit just on idle. Once you start driving, it starts to air cool itself, but on idle, temperatures start to creep up. I had my suspicions that his coolant was low, so I just checked, and yeah, it's pretty low. So we're going to do a radiator flush and then top it off with new fluid. And I've never done that before, so this is going to be a first for me, but that's alright, we'll figure it out. Hopefully I don't get too messy or dirty, but I don't know, how hard could it be? It's famous last words, I guess. Alright, just a few things I picked up to do this job. I needed a larger funnel, so I went with a really big funnel. That way I don't have to be too good of an aim. And then I got a better catch can, so this one will actually extend up to the drain of the radiator. So I think that'll be a little better than just having my normal oil drip pan. Less chance for it to kind of splash and go all over the place. That's all theory, we'll see how it works. And then of course just some standard coolant for the top off. So we'll see how this goes. So before I get started, just want to do a quick visual inspection. And yeah, my radiator has definitely seen better days. It's like, look at all these fins are just all bent and destroyed. It gets worse under the bottom of it. So I'm a little concerned about here. If you can see, like, it's just been mangled, the drain. So hopefully that'll turn and it'll actually drain. But yeah, we'll see. We'll burn that bridge when we get there. But definitely, I think it's time to start looking for a new radiator. This thing has probably outlived its life. But everything else is okay, like the hoses are in decent shape. They're dirty, but they're still pliable. So I think the radiator itself, I'll probably just have to get a new one eventually. Probably sooner than later. But for now, let's just see what we can do. Okay. See how much damage we can do here. Hopefully that is a straight shot. Oh yeah, okay. It's a little tight. There we go. Oh, it's turning, that's good. Okay. There we go. Let the waterfall begin. Oh, that's the problem. Didn't think about that. Okay. Alright. We'll open up the top radiator cap. Get it flowing. Yeah, that looks nasty. Yeah. That looks pretty dirty. It's okay, but it looks kind of like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle ooze instead of just bright neon green. Yeah, there's just not much in there. That should be pouring out more. So yeah, this was definitely low. So that's good. Good. Well, this catch can doing its job. It's nice. Just minimal spillage. I can live with that. Alright, good news. Alright, let's try to put this plug back in. I think that's all the fluid we're going to get out of it today. Oh yeah, this thing is pretty nasty. I don't want to put too much pressure on it and strip it out. There we go. Okay. Hopefully. Let's just watch it for a second and make sure there's not a leak that pops out. Yeah, I'm very impressed with this thing. This was a good purchase. $20 at AutoZone. Well worth the price of admission. So yeah, this is just kind of the ongoing saga of the Miata. You know, the parts on it, some of them are really great, like they've held up through the test of time, but some of them are really starting to show their wear. This radiator being one, my lower control arms being other ones. Those bushings are looking pretty ragged. But yeah, this is definitely on the list to replace. So, alright, that looks good though. I don't see any leaks coming through, so let's start adding fluid. And it just occurs to me, having never done this before, I don't know how much fluid to put into the Miata. I don't know, it's nothing a quick Google search can't help me with, right? Alright, we'll figure it out. Okay, after doing a little Google searching, apparently the Miata takes 6 quarts of coolant, and yeah, they say like a 50-50 mixture is good. You could even do like, I think 45-30. Does that add up? Well, anyway, the math doesn't work, but 50-50 they say is just fine. So I'm going to start filling up with coolant. We'll bring the car up to temperature, and then we'll go from there. Okay, 6 quarts should be just 2 of these containers. Yeah, we'll see. Here we go. It's going to be an adventure for everybody today. This funnel is not quite as convenient as advertised. Okay, so the radiator is filled to capacity, and now I just need to run the motor and get it up to temperature, and you know, add more as needed. I'm a little confused because it only took about 4 quarts, maybe, and I haven't filled up the reserve tank yet, the overflow tank yet. But yeah, I don't know how this is going to go. We'll follow the procedure until things start to explode. Okay, and you can see we've got fluid cycling through, and so we're just getting up to temperature now, and that doesn't do anything, it's just fun to do. So nothing's exploding yet, so that looks okay to me. We'll get it up to temperature and see how it does. Okay, so I've been running for a good 20 minutes now. Temperature is holding steady. Right there, right in the safe zone. So that's good. But what's not good is my fan. It's definitely not working. So, alright, that might be the culprit right there. Okay, that's good. So I'm calling that a success. For never having done this before, it was pretty simple, pretty straightforward. Looks like everything is good to go, so I've had the car running for about 20 minutes and it's cooling down now. So I'll let it cool down and check the fluid levels, and I'll top off the overflow. The big thing that needs immediate attention, in my opinion, is the fan. So I'll just source a new fan and maybe a radiator fan combo. I don't think I'll go anything crazy. I'll just go OEM. You know, it's more than enough. I think this is a single core radiator and it's more than enough to keep the car fine. But yeah, that fan's just a little annoying, but what can you do? It's an old car and there's old parts. So that'll be my next step, is just sourcing some parts and getting that sorted out. And then other than that, everything's pretty good shape with the Miata. So thanks for sticking around. If you have any questions, comments, put them down below. Like the video, and of course subscribe, because this is some high quality Miata content, I'm telling you what. Alright, thanks guys. Take it easy.